Peace and blessings, family. This is Ubria, and I am back with another reading. This might resonate with you or with someone in your energy. You will receive valuable insight either way. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. For this reading, as I was getting into the energy and meditating on the card, I heard what they say. What they say. So, could be you or could be somebody else who wants to know what has somebody been saying. But that's not the real tea. The real tea is who the fuck is that person talking to when they say what they say? That means that there is someone in your energy who is going to run tail that. So if you're having what you think is a private conversation with someone, there is someone else who is going to come around the mountain when she come and be like, what they say. And just the intimacy of that statement, I feel like you ask that of people who you know 100% are about to tell you what you want to know. So there's a very close relationship behind the scenes that maybe doesn't appear as close. So these could be people who reunited, or there's a question about some sort of reunion or getting back together or going to see each other, going the distance. Something about that. And I feel like to get to this point, there's been a lot of growth. So this could be somebody who you're willing to communicate with. You're willing to take a trip to see them or something like that, but there has not been like direct communication. I think that's the point. Like, yeah, there's something about the communication that's not direct, and somebody still wants that directness. I'm sensing some disappointment here, actually, because somebody feels like all this time has passed. I've done all this growing and changing and evolving, but there's something that it's just still the same. Like, niggas ain't changed, you know? So that what they say could be somebody who is witnessing someone that they care about have a relationship or an interaction with someone who they already have lost hope, lost faith in, and they're kind of watching this other person be disillusioned as well. So that's kind of like, like pessimistic, like if you're like what they say, and then the person says, oh, well, they said they weren't going to be able to do it, and the other person's like, I knew they weren't going to be able to do it because they never was able to do it for me. It's that type of energy. I feel like there is like animosity here. There's love here, but there's also like, I just heard you get on my fucking nerves. So there's that. There's love, but somebody get on somebody's fucking nerves. And the person whose nerves, are being gotten on, that person is normally a very self-sacrificial type person. Yeah, and they do whatever they have to do for their family. And I feel like these people like never even asks about what they need. But I can't tell if this person is turning selfish. I think this person is. I think somebody is starting to say, fuck it, fuck you, fuck this, fuck us, fuck y'all. So that could be you. Somebody could be going back and saying that that's how you feel. This could also be the kind of thing where it's a romantic relationship. But it's like there's a third party here, and the primary, like the main partner, could know about the third party. So it's like the wife could know about the side chick, or the husband could know about the side dude, but they don't really care as long as the needs are being met at home. But I feel like the person who is cheating, and this could be any sort of three-way situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. I'm not saying that your nigga is cheating on you or that somebody that you with is cheating on you. I'm not trying to start no shit. Because a lot of times tarot can be mad dramatic. So this could be a work situation. This could be, your friends. This could be your kids. I mean, it could be anybody. But just the way that it's coming out, it is coming out like romantic or cheating or whatever like that. But y'all know it don't always have to be that way. I feel like that's an issue too, where somebody could assume something is romantic and it's not. And somebody could be like, it don't always have to be that way. That just because I'm spending time with such and such, or just because I go here or go there, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is romantic. And I feel like somebody else feels like, I don't give a shit if it's romantic or not. What I care about is your work done. So if this is a job, it's like maybe you have a hustle and your boss is like, I don't give a fuck about that hustle. If your passion is your side piece, you can fuck that bitch all day. But I do care about if your reports aren't done on time. That bothers me. So it's something like that to where, but here was what I was about to say. Somebody is fed up with this shit. That's the thing. The person who is quote unquote cheating, say they have a side hustle or a side piece or whatever, they ready for that side to be their main. And not necessarily because they love the side so much, but it's because their main is taking a lot for granted at this time. Their main is asking a lot. Their main is like not their main is like, I don't care if you cheat. I just need you to get the job done. And then the other person is like, but you don't even care why I am cheating. You don't even care why I'm dissatisfied. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, there's already a problem in this situation in some kind of way. There's already an issue. This cheating or stepping out or whatever, it's a symptom of a larger problem. And it's like the person who's being cheated on, they don't care about the problem. They don't care about the issue. As long as it means their dinner's on the table, as long as it means the check is in the mail, they don't give a fuck. They're not leaving and they're not fixing. They're not improving. They're not doing anything. They don't care. So I feel like you or someone else is fed up with that attitude. Like, yeah, I need you to care. Something is just coming off as like really inauthentic too. And it's just making something not as appealing as it was. Somebody like, I don't even really want this no more. And that could be what they say. Say what they say. They said, I don't want this shit no more. That's what they said. They said, I don't give a fuck. They said, fuck this. They said, yes, I'm cheating and I'm leaving too. Cause how about that? It could be that just the way that this person communicates is the thing that is bothering this quote unquote cheater or leaver or whatever. I feel like somebody thinks somebody needs to grow the fuck up. You know, you need to go somewhere and grow the fuck up. If somebody is too old, I feel like, to be communicating in the way that they do. And this feels disrespectful even saying it because this is a very like upstanding person. They're sharp. They're spiritual, but it's like they're always ready to jump to conclusions or run away. Somebody stay moving. They stay doing, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Or maybe they just have a lot of ideas, but it's like, do they actually do it? Do they actually get it done? I feel like somebody doesn't know what someone is doing, but that's also because somebody does not know what they're looking at. Like somebody very much keeps themselves to themselves. They know that they're, what do you call it? An acquired taste. Somebody is an acquired taste. And they know that. They accept that about themselves. So that what they say could just be like, I know they said they don't like me. I know they said they don't understand me. And I feel like somebody don't care. They don't give a fuck. I also feel like somebody really likes or is falling for or is getting sweet on or smitten by something or someone that they really did not think they would get sweet on or get smitten by. I feel like somebody tried to block this. They tried to stop this and they couldn't block it. They couldn't stop it. So they're trying to remember, it's like somebody's trying to remember that they can't have something. So this could be, this could really go both ways. You could be the person who is cheating or stepping out, or you could be the person that someone is being stepped out on. I don't know. But number one, someone has very unique tastes or is a very unique person. But number two, somebody could feel like, you know how it is when a nigga is cheating or wants to cheat, and so suddenly everything that their woman does is annoying or irritating. It's something like that here, to where because someone wants something new or something different, they're trying to make what they have bad. There's somebody who thinks that they grow by leaving or by deserting or by turning what they have into what they want instead of appreciating what they have. And like somebody's not comfortable with longing. They don't want to do that. They just want to have what they want. So if they, yeah. It's like if somebody is getting irritated with you, annoyed with you, it's just because they want something else right now. And they feel guilty about it. They feel like they can't have it. They're not supposed to have it. They're not supposed to do it. They feel bad for even thinking of it. And it's making them take that out on the person that they're with or dealing with. You know, so like say if this is a work situation, say you like moonlight as a DJ and you get this really big opportunity to DJ like this dope ass party, but that's the same night that you have to do a really big presentation for your work job, your salary job. So you have to choose your job. but you're going to have a pissy attitude with your team because you don't really want to be there. It's like that, you know? It's like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but there is just that energy here of somebody like wants what they want, they can't have it, so they irritated with everybody or everything that's not it. So is to answer that question, what they saying is not much. So if somebody's trying to figure out like, why does somebody have an attitude? Why is somebody not talking? It is because they don't want to say that they don't like this. They don't want to say that they don't want this. They feel like that's not cool to say. But I do feel like there is room for improvement. Like I remember earlier when I was like, somebody don't want to fix it. They don't care. I feel like that might not still be true, actually. I feel like there's somebody here who actually cares very much. And that could be the growth that is happening to where instead of saying, I don't care what you do, I don't, somebody does care now. And maybe this person did not think that they would ever care this much, but they do. So I don't know if it's like, I think it's like the person who's kind of checked out because they want something different. The reason why they're checked out, because remember I said nobody ever addressed this problem in the first place. The reason why they're so checked out is because they did feel like the person that they were dealing with didn't care to improve, didn't care to make changes. But I feel like that's not the case anymore. Someone does care because it's like seeing the other person be checked out, it makes them say, well, damn, I didn't realize you was really just gonna like stop giving a fuck. Like I do want this, but it makes someone have to say that. And for right now, there is not a lot of communication in that way. These are feelings. These are feelings and situations, but the conversations have not been had. So that's the next step. All right. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.